up all night. Love and heartbreak was our life. We got drunk and smoked your dad's cigarettes. Dreamt of a life in a big town, skyscrapers and neon lights. Ooh, I still think of you.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, I'm so pleased you joined us and cheers for that. Thank you. I've done my hair and my face a little different for this video, and I'm wearing earrings that I made. So I'm just going to show you. I might have to put the dog out. This is not going to work. Ow, you scratched me on my neck. I'm gonna put the dog out. I'll be back and then we can have a chat. I'm so sorry. I had to put him out. He was just going to scratch and lick and bite, and it wouldn't have been relaxing. I want this one to be chill. Okay, what was I saying? So I made these earrings. So they've got suns and moons on them. And I've also put little heart stamps on my cheeks just to make them look a bit nicer for this video. I'll show you my earrings up close if I can.
If you love me again, my friend, this time it's different, so please.
I've got different designs of earrings as well, and I've got some necklaces. But mainly I want to show you, and my ornaments as well. But mainly I want to show you my crystal collection. I love my crystals. Crystals are, to me, they are super, super pretty. I adore the different shapes, sizes, colours, dimensions. So what I've done is I've downloaded an app on my phone that'll help me identify them, because I don't always know what a crystal is when I'm looking at it. So I kind of need a little bit of help to understand what I'm looking at. Some things I know. So I'm going to start with my tree. So this is an amethyst tree. This is the most beautiful bonsai tree I think I had ever seen when I bought it. So I got this on a holiday for my 40th birthday. Cheers, guys. On a holiday on my 40th birthday, we went to Cairns, and there was a place called the Crystal Caves. My goodness, the Crystal Caves were amazing. It was a big shop, and you walked in and they had all the crystals you could ever imagine. Any sort of crystal you could think of, they had it. Oh. And I wasn't as into crystals back then, but I really wanted to go. Enjoying the wine, sorry. So we went and they showed us through the shop to the back, where they gave us a headpiece with like a light on, and then said go through those gates and you'll go through to the crystal caves. Didn't have a clue what to expect really. The caves were amazing. Obviously they were man-made, but they were real crystals that they'd made these caves with. And there was little nooks and crannies with different crystals, giant crystals, big like amethyst rough, what would you call them, geodes, massive ones that you could actually sit in, and geodes that were like this big, massive, absolutely gorgeous. I love geodes. And Elliot, actually I should get that, but Elliot cracked a geode when he was there, which means this was once obviously a geode, and it would have been a big ball that had developed over time, and inside the amethyst, or whatever crystal would be inside the geode. So this one in particular would have been amethyst, and obviously it would develop into this ball over time and never been seen for however many millions of years. And he cracked one open, it was about this big. So he got to keep both halves. Isn't that amazing that you can crack a geode open that's not been seen by anyone ever? Just, we were like, wow, that's amazing. So anyway, the bonsai tree, I saw this guy and I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. I think it was only about $40. Or maybe it was about 60. I've also got my clear quartz necklace on. I wear this every day, all the time. Love my clear quartz necklace. But yeah, I had to have it. So it's just beautiful. I'll see if I can show you this up close. So I'm going to have a look at what it says about amethyst. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about, I'll just read the description of amethyst. So it says, a purple coloured quartz which gets its colour from iron impurities and irradiation. Amethyst can turn yellow-orange if heated. It gained its name from the ancient Greeks who linked tankards with it in the belief that it protected them from drunkenness. The Greek words a and methistus together mean intoxicated. Amethyst was considered to be among the most valuable of gemstones until the 18th century, when extensive deposits were found in Brazil. The highest grade of amethyst is known as Deep Russian and is exceptionally rare. The largest open cast amethyst vein in the world is in Messau, Lower Austria. Doesn't say how big that is. This is great, this app. It tells you all sorts of things about them. So that's amethyst. I've also got a tumbled amethyst. This one here. He's very, very smooth. Obviously he's been tumbled, and I got him from a generic crystal shop, I think in Byron Bay? I think it was Byron Bay. So that's my two amethysts. Okay, I'll show you my jade. So I have, I believe, 2 jades. I'm going to have to look this up because I know that he's a jade elephant. Isn't he the cutest? And I think that that's jade as well, but it's a slightly different colour, so I'm going to look that one up. But here's my jade elephant. I got him from a crystal shop not far from me, a shopping centre nearby, and just instantly fell in love with this guy. So they say in some cultures that elephants are a symbol of good luck, and also let's have a look at jade on this. Helps if I go to the right section, doesn't it? Jade. So the explanation of this is a highly regarded stone in Chinese and Korean culture and often used in ornamental carvings. Case in point. Commonly found in light green varieties. I think that's definitely jade as well. This is obviously tumbled. But also available in rarer blue and pink colours. The name jade is derived from the Spanish term piedra de hijada, due to its once reputed efficacy in curing ailments of the loins and kidneys. So those two I love. I love the colour. They're really, really vibrant. Well, that one's very, very vibrant. This one's a lighter one, but I love them. Okay, next, this bad boy. So this is my sphere. and his stand. I have one sphere. He's very heavy. He is one of my favorites. I would say one of my favorites. Look at him. So I got this for only $13. Believe it or not, $13. It's as big as my palm. Look at it. So I believe this has some amethyst inside because it's got purple inside, but I'll let you decide that and then I'm going to look it up.
I don't believe it's all about.
Okay, so I've done a little bit of research on here to find out what it is. I'm torn between two. I think it's zincite. It looks very similar to this, and it says on here that it rarely crystallizes, and as such most zincite crystals that are on the market are grown artificially as a byproduct of zinc smelting, and it's found its use in crystal radios and the Pericon detector. I've recently found out that they use crystals in a lot of the technology that we use because crystals are an ideal source of energy to be used for a lot of technology. Isn't that fascinating? So actually this isn't fake because I got it from a genuine crystal distributor, and all of their crystals are actually genuine, and they have to be because they sell them to shops, like crystal shops. So this is actually real. It says on here that it's rare, but it's inexpensive. So it is rare, but it's not costly to purchase. Hence why I got this for $13. I only got it for $13. You know why? It was in a bargain bin. And it said damaged, like it's on the shelf, it said everything on here is damaged, and that's why it's reduced. But this, I could not see any damage on it. So I was like, I'm having that. I am having that. Love this guy. Okay, I'm going to move on and I'm going to show you a few of the things that I've made. So you've seen my earrings. Okay, so another pair of earrings that I made are these Tree of Life earrings. So very, very similar to these ones, but with obviously the Tree of Life on.
This summer I'll be by your side. I wonder that you can describe.
And I also made some with the eye. It's like a hand eye. Really good explanation there. It's a hand eye.
I see you.
So that's them. So I'll show you my ornaments. I just started making them. I just kind of bought the stuff and then started to experiment with making my ornaments. I wanted to make something with crystals. So I'll show you what I've made. First one I ever made, which was a little bit of an experiment, was this one. So it's a little elephant on a wood chip with sliced agate, a little crystal, plastic crystal, that one. The agate's real, but the crystal on here is plastic, and an elephant with his trunk up.
From my heartbeat.
So I experimented a bit the other day with burning a planet design into the wood, and this is how it turned out. And it's got actually a crystal horse on here. He's like grey crystal, and it's sliced agate on this one as well. So you get two crystals on this one.
Somehow life goes on.
very pleased with how that turned out when I was doing the planets and the stars, the galaxies surrounding him. And then I've got quite a few, so I'll go through them quickly. The most recent one I did is this one with the koala bear and rose quartz, and it's got dream on a little stone. And then I went a little bit outside of the box with this one. I'm not sure about it. Let me know what you think. But I stuck a load of plastic crystals all the way around just cause I felt like it. It's got rose quartz, he's got a crystal on the trunk and a plastic crystal on the inside of the rose quartz. Yeah, not so sure about that one. I'm still proud of all of my designs, but I'm not so sure anyone will want to buy that one. So I've got one with a Buddha on it, because I don't know, people are into Buddhas and things, aren't they? And he's got a crystal, a tumbled crystal on the front, and he's got little plastic gems around here, and he's very, very happy. So I did a few with birds as well. So this is a swallow, I think, and he has sliced agate as well, and a couple of plastic crystals and some plastic gems. I'll just show you a couple more of these because there's quite a few and I don't want to bore the pants off you. I've got another elephant with sliced agate and a different pattern around the outside. For this pattern I went for full moons and crescent moons. I'll show you one more. So I've got a kingfisher on this one, and he's got a couple of crescent moons and a full moon and like a little bit of a pattern on it. I went kind of outside of the box with this one a little. I'll show you one more Buddha. So this one's also got sliced agate and a plastic thing and a little bit of a different, they've all got different patterns, they're all very unique. So that's them, or most of them. I have got a few, well, I've got 5 more, but I didn't want to bore the pants off you, you know? So I'll just very quickly show you the necklaces that I've made as well. So I've got 6 necklaces and 4 of them have got crystals on them and 2 of them have got like plastic, I'll show you. So I've got a black crystal heart. I got this from that crystal warehouse that I was telling you about. And I also got the end bit. And I got this clear quartz one, and this one I thought was very interesting. It's like a teardrop shape and it's like a grey crystal. Not quite sure what they are. I know that's clear quartz, but I'm not sure about the 2 darker ones. And then I got another sort of teardrop shaped one from the crystal warehouse, and I think that is jade, I think, but it's very, very bright, so it might not be. But yeah, that's them 3 with the crystals on them. And then I made another 2. My battery's flashing at me, but I have got a spare, so I'll switch it up if I need to. And I made these 2 as well. So I've got a pink one and a blue one. The pink one has a couple of little jewels on the top, and the blue one has like a bead, is that what you would call it? I'll show you these up close so that you can see the pattern. I'm also in the process of making a bracelet as well. Bracelets are a lot harder than I thought they would be because the stretchy stuff that you use, there's tools that you need to actually thread them through. So I'm actually making one with like shells in between, and it's that colour. It's going to be nice once I've finished. I'm sure it'll be lovely, but it's a little bit fiddly. Okay, moving back to my crystals, my crystal collection. Okay, I'm back. I had to sort out the battery in the camera and I realised I didn't have my microphone plugged in. So I do apologise if it sounded a bit different. I'm just moving it towards me, sorry. Right, I hope that sounds better. I hope I don't sound too loud now. I'm going to try and talk really quietly. So when I went to the bargain bin at the crystal shop, I found, so I'm going to show you my selenite. This is part of my selenite collection. So this used to be a whole piece with a pattern on it. How pretty is the pattern? So it's a crescent moon with a star inside. So pretty. So obviously it broke and they were selling it off for very, very cheap. So I usually stand all my crystals on the selenite, and I've got a stick of selenite as well, and also I've got just a rough untumbled, whatever they call it, I think they call it a rough cut of selenite as well. Love this. I was like, wow, what a bargain. I think it was only about $3, you know, which is really, really good. So I was over the moon with that. So that's all my selenites. I'll read you the description of the selenite actually, because I forgot to do that, didn't I? A form of gypsum that gets its name from the Greek word meaning moon, because it was once believed that the crystal's waxy sheen was caused by previous exposure to moonlight. The selenite group is considered to be formed from 4 crystals: selenite, gypsum, desert rose and satin spar. Although the group is largely ignored outside of collectors' circles, pure gypsum crystals are colourless, but the presence of mineral inclusions such as sulfides, opal and coppers can alter the hue. So these are not pure gypsum because they don't have any different colour hue, but that doesn't matter, it's still selenite. Okay, next one. Okay, I love this one. This one drew me to it because of its sparkliness. How pretty is that thing? It's gorgeous. So they had a rough cut one and this one, sorry, a tumbled one and this one, this sphere, and I just had to get it. Gosh, it takes a while to look these up on the directory of crystals. So I found out that this guy is called Red Goldstone, and it says an artificial gemstone created by combining flecks of copper, manganese or cobalt with glass, typically crafted in Italy and China, also referred to as monk's gold. So that's that little guy. And then I have, this one is one of the first ones I ever bought. Look at that. It has a fleck running through it. It's not a fleck, it's like a beam of light. They do call it a specific thing. People who talk about crystals and things call that, I can't remember what, I think it's a flash. It might be called a flash. Isn't that gorgeous? So when I turn it around, there's no more flash. Certain parts of the crystal have flash in them. In it, I mean. And feels like I'm looking into the universe when I look into this crystal, because certain parts of it have like darkness and little black flecks what look like stars in the night sky, and then you turn it around and obviously some of it looks like the light parts of the night sky, the universe, where you have planetary, like different planets and things. It just, I can't explain it, it's just amazing. It's probably one of my favorites. I love it so much. Plus, it was one of my first crystals that I ever bought, so yeah, it means a lot to me. So I'll let you know which, I'll look up in the directory what it actually is. So that took a little while to find. It's called Labradite. Beautiful. A colourful member of the feldspar group, its name is derived from its geological source, Labrador in Canada. It displays a Schiller effect, that must be what the light, the flash of light is, or labradorescence, which is the shiny play of rainbow colour that is visible when light refracts within the gemstone's intergrowths. Varieties that display high degrees of labradorescence are referred to as spectralites. Larger specimens are very collectible for their striking appearance, and I can see why, because it really does strike you when you have a flash of light going through it, and it's just so intricate inside. And to think that that's all natural, that the earth, that's earth made, that's amazing. This has a lot more information to it about each crystal. I'm just going through the general quick notes about them. And I got myself some fool's gold, and believe it or not, I got that from Choice discount. Choice discount. I was like, they do crystals now? Amazing. So I'm going to look this up. I'll show you him up close first, and then I'll look him up on the directory and tell you a little bit more about him.
The voice within calling, this heavy load got under your skin.
I should have known it's called pyrite. Should have known the name of that, because I actually said that when I found it in the shop. It's pyrite. Okay, so what it says about this is it's most commonly referred to as fool's gold. Pyrite is an iron sulfide with a brassy luster. Despite its nickname, it's often found alongside genuine gold deposits. Ooh. Are you gold? Pyrite has found uses in firearms, semiconductors, and crystal radios. Other minerals can be easily confused with pyrite that include arenifite, remains silver white in wet and dry conditions, and chalcopyrite, yellow with a greener hue when wet. And I was doing this next to the mic before, and I was thinking, oh, I should do some ASMR, shouldn't I, with the crystals. Not that everyone's into ASMR, but you know, it's very soothing. I've watched ASMR and I like how soothing it is. And I'm just going to gently scratch the pyrite, and I hope you all enjoy the soothing sounds. Sorry if you were getting into that and you're like, give us more. Let me know if you want me to do an ASMR video, because I flaming well will. Okay, so that was pyrite. Next I have citrine. I've only got a couple left. So this one is citrine, and I love this one. This one is one of the first ones I bought as well. Hello. That's okay. Oh, he's let the dog in. Baxter was being a pain, that's why I put him in there. He was literally scratching my neck to bits and wanting to be in.
Well, I'm ready when you are anyway.
Okay. Alright, we're going to start Saturday night when I'm finished this video, so I'll be quick. So yes, this is Citrine, and I have saved this in my list because I remembered what it was, and I thought, oh, I'll save it while I'm going through for the other one. Where is it? Citrine. So, what it says about this one is it's a yellow orangey variety of quartz that gets its colour from impurities and or irradiation. Not radiation, irradiation. Its name is derived from citrine or citron, meaning yellow, and natural citrine is rare, and heat-treated amethyst is commonly sold on the market under the name citrine. It can also be simulated using clear quartz and a coating of yellow iron oxides. So you don't really know always if your crystals are real. Although it is still real, it's just not pure, if that makes sense. Some of the earliest recorded use for citrine comes from Greece in 300 to 150 BC, where it is used as a decorative gemstone. Also been found applied to various tools for the Hellenistic period. Okay, one more of the tumbled, which is a tiger's eye. This one is super pretty. It's super pretty. Got this from a proper crystal shop. I'll say, like, there's proper crystal shops and then there's iffy crystal shops. Proper crystal shops, you know they're real. You know they are. So this one is also on my favourites. I'll show you him up close. He's very pretty. Tiger's Eye is a chatoyant gemstone variety of the chalcedony with a distinctive golden brown banding. Its chatoyancy comes from parallel intergrowths of chalcedony and amphibole fibers. Due to its striking visual appearance and common availability in the trade, it's one of the most frequently collected gemstones amongst enthusiasts. It's commonly used as a lapidary rock, where it is turned into a small ornament, carvings, or tumbled into jewellery. Love that one. It's so, so pretty. And last but not least, I have two, but I don't want to keep you too long because I know it's been quite a long video. I have two. So this is black onyx, and this one here, very, very different. So a big chunk of black onyx, and this one is rough. I think this is rough calcite, but obviously it's different in appearance because it's natural. It's definitely natural because you can see the natural stone where it's obviously being part of a geode. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the reason why I love this one so much is because it's so natural, because it hasn't been altered. Obviously it's being chopped out of a geode and sold off in bits, which is such a shame, isn't it? But it's so, like, this is how it came. This is how it grew. It hasn't been adapted. It's still got the mud inside as well. I'll show you this one up close. Okay, so I've just looked up onyx, and what it says about this is it's black and white banded variety of chalcedony, a similar material but with brown bands, is known as sardonyx. Well, it's got no brown, oh no it has, it's got a little bit of brownness here. Onyx has been used as an ornamental stone for many centuries and is referenced numerous times in the Bible, including in Genesis 2:12, Typically onyx is cut into cabochons or beads, but has found use in bowls, pottery and work surfaces. So yeah, you see people with kitchen worktops with this type of material, don't you? It's very, very pretty. I'll show you this up close. I'll show you actually the little bit of brownness that it's got on it as well. Interesting.
To cry any more tears, you turn into all my fears. I want you here with me.
So that's my collection. Let me know what you think of my collection, and if you collect crystals yourself. I am super into crystals at the moment. I saw a beautiful crystal lamp when I went to, where did I go? Burley with my husband a few weeks ago, and there was a lamp that was on a big log and it had these like natural crystals all the way along the log and big crystals on it, and it was a lamp. It lit up. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely loved it. You guys have told me not to censor myself, so do you know what? If I say it all the time, it doesn't matter because you don't mind. No, but seriously, I will try and vary my words a lot more than I normally do. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed looking at my crystal collection. I so enjoyed showing you. It's really, really interesting. They really, really are fascinating things, and I love looking at them. And I hope you enjoyed looking at my ornaments. Yeah, it's just kind of like a little hobby of mine at the moment, but I'm thinking of opening an Etsy shop once I've got enough, because I haven't really got enough at the moment to sell them. But yeah, I'm thinking of opening an Etsy shop and selling my little ornaments on Etsy. They won't be expensive, but yeah, I think it's cost quite a lot for the materials and things like that, so I might as well make some money back off it and people will get some enjoyment out of the ornaments. But I'll keep you posted on that if you like to be updated on that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed joining me for this lovely, relaxing look at my crystals video. I hope you have a wonderful week, whatever you're doing. I wish you all the love, all the happiness, and I really look forward to seeing you in my next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Lights my feet. It's on